Government. 30. Focus. So hi Valerie. I'm getting ready to do the spirit box with your husband Martin. I have his picture set up. I think it'll stay. I'm so sorry about your loss of your husband. And I have your questions here that you sent me. No spirit. I'll go ahead and get started and just see what comes through with Martin. It said, we'll see in the man's voice. Martin, your wife Valerie asked me to do this spirit box session with you. Will you come through and say your name loud and clear for your wife Valerie? It said Martin.
You know them.
Hi Martin, my name's Amanda. Valerie asked me to do this spirit box session with you. She sent me some questions to ask you. Is that okay? Will you say your name or her name so we know you're here? I heard it say David. And David is Valerie's grandson that was killed in a train accident. Really sad case. I did a couple videos with him in the past. I don't know if you saw those. It was a while ago. It says Kyle. Who's Kyle? I heard it say David pretty clear. Martin, can you say your name? Again, it was all Martin. Weird. I'm right here. Hi, Martin. You know I have your picture set up here. Can you see your picture? I said I can. Can you light up these lights to show Valerie that you're here? It said I love you in a man's voice. Kind of a soft-spoken voice. So Valerie sent me some questions. I'm going to go ahead and ask them. The first one is, who met you on the other side? It says friend. Did a friend meet you on the other side? Oh, it said yeah. And then it said Martin in a man's voice. Can you say Valerie? It said I love her. Good morning. Are you with David on the other side? It sounded like it said I'm with him. It said like I love him and then I'm with him. Something like that. It said I do. I just heard a noise over there. Martin, was your funeral okay for you? Were you happy with it? It said it was good. Did you know that Valerie was in the hospital with you? It said held my hand. That's sweet. Martin, is it okay that I'm talking to you? It said Wayne, and then it said, I guess, in a man's voice. It says, how is Chewy and your dad? They're all good. I could have brought them home. That'd be cool. What do you miss about not being on Earth? It sounded like it said candy. Are you by Valerie now? anything to Valerie to show her that you're there? It said, I'm by you. I thought it said Valerie. Is David okay? Spirit. Is David with you now? It sounded like it said, yes, I've got him now. She is gone? David, if you're here, do you want to say anything? Can you say your name? Like, it said something about you do pray and then I'm here. Again, we're good, and then spirit. Are you and David able to do something to Valerie to show her that you're there? Like, can you turn her lights on or off, or turn her phone on and off? Like, can you do something to show her that you're there? It sounded like it said we did that. So Martin, what kept you here that you didn't want to leave? I love you. Valerie wants to know, do you miss her? It sounded like all the time, and then it sounded like it said, hi, Valerie. It said something in Spanish. Asienta. Follow you. Are you following Valerie in her house? Yes or no?
Hay muchas.
Do you know that Valerie has you there at her house? Do you know that?
You can.
It sounded like it said I'm right there.
I love it.
And it said I love you. Jeez. Do you understand English now? Kind of. And it sounded like it said something in Spanish. It sounded like it said poquito. It said like a little bit. It says Mo. Who's Mo? It says, I love you forever, and I'm glad you're not in pain anymore. What do you want me to know? What messages do you have for Valerie? You can say whatever you want. Gracias. It said try to speak. Try to speak. Life is good. Politics. Martin, I'm going to use the GhostTube Seer app right now. It's an app that you could bring up an image for Valerie. It's kind of fun. It said, I thank you, and then it was all I'm here. Can you send an image to Valerie on my phone to show her like where you are? There's a picture of the inside of a house. It's got shelves. There's like 3 different shelves, a table. Interesting. That's interesting. It almost seems like he's saying, I'm in your house. I don't know if that looks like your house at all, or if you have a room and that looks like that, but that's interesting. I am close. Are you able to go back and forth and see Valerie? Are you in the house with her?
Tired.
Will you send Valerie a picture that just shows like a nice picture that you're okay and like something about your relationship with her? Like what about a nice picture about yours and Valerie's marriage? Could you send something like that? It said I love you. Do you want to send Valerie another image? Martin, will you send one more image before I go? Tell me again, I love her. Was it hard for you to leave, Valerie? It sounded like yes. It sounded like it said yes, ma'am. I cared a lot. What else do you want to say to Val? It's an image of a house, and there's a picture of a bed. So that I feel like he's saying that he's in the house with you. Interesting. It said I am. Would you like to say anything else before I go? I thought I heard I love you again. What would you say to Valerie now? Like, what do you want her to do with her life? What advice would you give Valerie now? Like, what do you want to see her do? I thought it said, you were good to me. I touched your neck. Martin, are you in heaven?
Brother's doing.
Are you at the house with Valerie? It sounded like it said I am and then a ghost. Thank you for talking to me. Goodbye. I love you. Let's talk again. We'll do another video, okay? David, do you want to say anything to your grandma before I go?
They are peace.
They are at peace. Wow. That was clear. Thank you so much for talking to me. I'm sending prayers that you're okay. Thank you. Goodbye. It sounded like it said grandma and then it said you need a life.
With him.
Thank you. Goodbye. Well, thanks so much for messaging me, Val. I hope that video gave you answers. I think it was pretty clear. It sounded like the same man coming through the whole thing. And it sounded like he said, I love you, like 20 times. So I hope that helps you. And so I'll go listen with the headphones. I'll add the EVPs. And so thanks so much for contacting me. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.